Hello, welcome back. This is Alexander Santana, and we're going to continue playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We're in the game selection screen, and we're going to select. We just put our cart in, and we're going to select the game. We're going to select our user. The game's loading. We're at the main menu. The picture on the main menu is Zelda in a blue t-shirt and a white undershirt standing on top of a cliff. That fades into another action picture, of Zelda riding a horse with his hood up. And the next main menu picture is Zelda climbing a wall with the background of Hyrule. We're gonna continue our game. Just so for the record, when you get to the main menu, you can continue your game, new game, options, amiibo, downloadable content. We're gonna continue our game and select the first saved data, and we're gonna select start. The game's loading and it will provide us tips. Aim controls. Some items like bows allow you to target things by tilting the Nintendo Switch. Remember to be aware of your surroundings when doing this. Perform a jump slash by pressing Y after jumping or while in the air. The shockwave created when you hit the ground can affect nearby monsters. Barrels and boxes can be pushed around. Use this to your advantage. Alright. And we are back at the Awadim Shrine. Let me make sure I have the volume at the proper level. I keep the volume at 30. If anyone has any recommendations on a better volume that I should keep it at, should I turn down the volume, turn up the volume, then just let me know. Thank you guys. And also, I was watching the last video I uploaded, and I made no mention of the hammer that he got, the iron sledgehammer. This iron sledgehammer is about 4 feet long. It has a red handle, a wooden handle, but it's wrapped in red leather. It has a cap on the end of the handle to prevent the hammer from sliding out of his hand. It looks like a rectangular cap with a smaller rectangle to give it some decoration. And the sledgehammer is a double-sided sledgehammer, it looks about as big as Zelda's torso. And this hammer gives us, I believe, 12 attack. Yes, it increases our attack from our previous weapon, which was probably a Boko Club, which is a 4, to a 12. But it attacks very slowly. Alright, we're going to have to open up the minimap. And as I look at the map, I see the 4 shrines that we've been to. And they do create an X. On one side, on the left side of the map, is the ice cold Ket Numit shrine, where we earned our cryosis. And that one intersects quite nicely with the Ja Baij shrine, if you make a line between those two, and a line between the Omen Au shrine and the Awadim shrine, where we're at right now. The lines intersect somewhere around the Temple of Time. Actually, that's exactly where they intersect. The Temple of Time. So that's where we're headed off to. As I'm leaving the shrine, I'm making my way up a lightly grass-covered mountain. To my left is the very cold region of the map. And to my right is the normal temperature area of the map. I fell pretty far and I lost 1 heart. Now I'm crossing the top of a landing, but it's pretty big, and I can now see the church, the Temple of Time, I believe. And I'm making my way down the face of the mountain very quickly, so we can quickly approach the Temple of Time. We've crossed the barrier into the Temple of Time, and it saved our game. I'm making my way up the left side of the Temple of Time. There seems to be ancient, destroyed robots here. And as I examine one, I find an ancient gear. A gear used in ancient machinery. Despite being incredibly old, its build quality is leaps and bounds above anything built using current technology. But these are very, very old. Oh, a bokoblin has spotted us. And with 2 blows of this iron sledgehammer, he's no more. A bokoblin horn, and he dropped a club, which I will not pick up. The entrance of the church is not surrounded, but there's quite a few broken down 3-legged, 4-legged robots. These robots resemble the shrines in everything but scale. They're about twice as tall as Link is. And twice as wide. So they look like land octopuses made out of metal. And as we're entering the church, we see that it is now, the shrine at the end of the church is glowing with colors rising from the base of the statue. As we approach the statue, it gives us the option to pray, which I will select. The shrine is hit with light coming from the unroofed ceiling, or the sparsely roofed ceiling, because this is an ancient church. And even the floor in this church is partially grass. You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, says the statue to Link, as Link stares up in awe. I can offer you great power. It appears you have claimed 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being. So tell me, what is it that you desire? And this gives us options. It says a heart container, stamina vessel, never mind. So we have options. We can either select a heart container, which will give us more health, a stamina vessel, which will let us run further and climb taller mountains, or never mind, which is, I will definitely not click that one. I suppose we'll select heart container. You wish for another heart container? Yes. And the options for us is yes, no, and never mind. I'm going to select yes. I shall grant you the power you seek. She took 4 of my spirit orbs and has granted me a gold covered red heart. It's ornately decorated with gold waves along the fringe of the heart, and inside it has an inlay of a stereotypical heart, one that you would draw, just a basic heart, not a anatomical heart. And so she gave us a heart container. Your life force has been strengthened, increasing your maximum number of hearts by 1. It healed the heart I lost when I fell off the cliff, and it gave us 1 extra heart, bringing our health up to 4. And that's all. Oh, we have a... The old man seems to have called us from the ceiling. The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here, quickly. Alright, I have a guest, and we'll be right back. I'm sorry for having to cut this video short, guys. And we'll be right back, and just click the next video. Thanks a lot, guys.